said this last week. Will is the damn victim.
Word.
Will. I'm Team Will 100%.
I've always been Team Will.
I'm Team Will. All right.
Yo,
I even subscribed to his YouTube channel.
Jada,
Go Will.
Jada, you gotta be cleaner with your side pieces. Will Smith, we know he has side pieces.
For sure.
We all know Will Smith got side
But they're
chicks.
quiet.
But he knows how to keep them in check. You messy. You got August Alsina now making a damn song. So now the household, the Will Smith household is in distress. They're like, you see this? August Alsina drop a song, Jada. What the Jada? I'm sorry. God damn it, Jada.
This is Less Than Zero. Less Than Zero.
I love it, man. Just official. All right, guys, welcome to the Less Than Zero podcast episode. What is it? 18 now?
Yes.
Ooh, are we gonna have like a party for the 20th, or should we wait till like the 50th episode to have like our big 50th?
Yeah, let's do 20. I don't know if we're gonna make it to 50, so we'll do 20.
can be like a half party.
Is like a half party, or is it
we'll
20?
get a half
Would
piece of
25
cake.
be the half party? Half,
I don't
right?
know.
And the party will be all four of us.
Nice.
Missing Ray, but shout out to Ray.
Shout out to Ray.
All right, guys. Coming up on the show, we're going to talk about the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation. Man, that story's crazy. Logic, rapper Logic. It is. It's crazy.
It is.
Rapper Logic retiring. August Alsina, as of yesterday, we're recording this Sunday, dropped a new song, Entanglement, with Rick Ross.
I haven't really listened to. I only heard a bit of it. I didn't really listen to what he was saying.
We'll fill you in.
Okay.
Bro,
Please do.
It's a bop.
Yeah.
And I don't say the word bop a lot. I've never used that.
I've never heard you say bop.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
There's
all right.
there's a new Netflix show called Indian Matchmaking that's causing some noise on Twitter. Talk about that. If we got some time, we'll talk about that.
We're gonna try to get you on the show.
I'm not Indian.
We'll figure it
They're
out.
strict about who
We'll
they
figure it
marry,
out.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
we'll,
are.
We'll
I
definitely
bet.
get into that. And if we have time, the Nick Cannon controversy. But guys, real quick, any highlights from this past week? You guys want to talk about something real quick?
Yeah, man. I went to Grass Valley Reservoir.
Shout out to
For
Grass
people that don't
Valley.
know, that's in California.
Yes,
That is
that's
in California. And I
You lose a bet?
You lose a
No,
bet.
I did not lose a bet.
I just-
That's the
This
only reason
guy-
people go to Grass Valley is if they
Guy,
lose a bet.
right? No, yeah, we went camping. We stayed at a cabin, so I don't even know if it's called camping, but we did some bonfire and kayaking.
Cool.
Hiked this really big ass mountain. Kicked my ass, but felt really accomplished.
Did you go for fun, just with friends? Was there another-
it was my wife's friend. Her birthday was on Thursday, and so this is like her celebrating it, and we had a bunch of people. It was like I think like maybe 10 of us.
Wow.
actually.
Happy birthday.
Dope,
Yeah,
man.
happy birthday to her. It was Masumi actually.
Oh, happy birthday, Masumi.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cool.
Right on.
Gusto.
That's we were saying before the show. The place he went camping is like my old hometown. Like it's a little town up in Northern California. It's like an hour past Sacramento, and like it's the smallest little mountain town in the world.
Right.
And like
You mentioned that because
that's
your
super
dad
fun.
lives there.
Yeah, my dad
And
lives there still. Like it's the littlest town. When you grow up in a town like that, it's just as a kid, nothing to do. Like it's just the biggest store there was Kmart. Like Kmart was our mall.
Kmart is not in business anymore, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, that is from the past.
That was
man.
back then. I kind of dated myself with
I
that
used
one.
to go to Kmart.
Yeah, no,
Kmart-
I did too.
They had
Kmart
that Kmart had a food court in it, and I would get a little cheeseburger.
Dope.
That shit was hella good.
Wow.
Best hamburgers, Kmart.
Wow.
Shout out to Kmart, man. Justo, anything? I don't know. Anything interesting over the
Man, this is probably the slowest week I've had in a long time. I broke the zipper on my pants this week. That was
Okay.
probably the highlight.
Oh man.
You ever break a zipper on your pants?
Yeah, it sucks.
It's embarrassing. Your flies just open all day.
You're at work?
I was at work.
Oh man.
Did somebody call you out on that? Or
People
you
are like,
realized
"Hey,
it?
hey, your buddy's waving at me." That's what people say.
Wow. This is at work?
That's at work. No, that's not
Man.
really what I'm.
Call
but
HR.
Yeah, that was a highlight. Things are slow, man. Things are slow. I'm slowly getting my business up and running. Kind of got some
Photography.
photo stuff,
Nice.
but yeah, pretty slow, man.
Shout out to anyone that's checking this out from the Bay. He does incredible photography, so definitely hit him up. All the
thank you.
information.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
For the love of God, hit me up, please.
And it's all types of photography, right?
yeah, I
Weddings.
do all. Yeah. I do all sorts of things. I guess I specialize in portraits, and I guess like for fun I do like street photography, but I do everything. I do products, I do headshots, I've done a bunch of weddings and quinceañeras and
Cool.
a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Cool. How about porn?
No porn yet.
I was gonna say the
I'm
same
waiting
thing.
for some.
I was gonna ask the same thing. I'm like, who's gonna say it?
I'm waiting for the opportunity.
No naked girls in your catalog yet.
No, not yet.
Oh man. Well,
Although a friend of mine, she does boudoir photography. Do you know what that is?
Like lingerie.
It's like lingerie,
sexy.
yeah. And like it's crazy because it's a very specific thing. But like she has hella business. Like she's making a killing. She just got her own
And she's a
studio.
female photographer?
Huh?
She's a female photographer?
Yeah.
Nice.
And she does boudoir. And like never would have thought so many people would want those kind of photos. Like it's the craziest thing.
But it's niche, so maybe
Yeah,
that's
it's
also
super-
why too.
Yeah, I need to.
for
That's my
sure.
problem. I need to narrow it down because I take
No.
photos.
Ah,
of everything.
maybe.
I think it's just time, man.
I think, yeah, just find out like where you'll get the most clients and then just like
Yeah.
go hard at that, you know, and
Word.
still be open for it.
Word.
I mean, worst come worst, there's always porn.
Yeah. Hey,
That's true, man.
It's big here.
I'm looking to here.
That's a
Is
whole
it?
different podcast.
Wait,
it?
porn doesn't get shot in the Bay Area.
That's
that's like down, that's in L.A., like outside of L.A.
the whole like what's the phrasing I'm looking for? Oh man, I don't know if we have time. We don't have time to talk
You
about
don't use
this.
it, you
but
lose
Are
it.
we-
My friend
we-
took me to one of those it's like a sex dungeon thing.
What?
Yes. There's
Why?
There's low key.
Wait, define. Wait.
Why? Because of curiosity.
Wait. What do you mean by sex dungeon?
Well, not an actual dungeon, but these underground like sex things.
Like a
and you-
sex club?
Yeah, like a
parties?
sex club, and
Oh, is it in the city?
it's in the city. It's throughout the city.
Do you
and
know? Oh, throughout the city.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And you knock on a secret door. Can we talk about this later?
Okay.
Because I could talk about this like for an hour.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Wow.
All right.
It's-
We're gonna table this
It's big here.
like a sex club
Well,
in
it's,
San Francisco, of course.
yeah, like I forgot the term, but they're like sex events, and you watch people, or you can participate if the participants want to have you. You can watch them
Wow.
get spanked and whipped, and also have sex
Wow.
with like one person or multiple people. You can get you can get fellatio done.
You saw some when you went?
Yeah, I saw some. It was disgusting. I went to. I think I went on the wrong night.
It's.
You went wrong.
It was like.
Yo,
Are you
what?
serious? I can't tell you're
Oh,
kidding
man,
or not.
dude. Do we have time?
He's totally
I
serious.
went. If
I'm
it
being dead
makes
serious.
if it makes you feel better, I went to in Amsterdam. I went to a sex show in Amsterdam, so I kind of get what you're.
It's like that.
It's mine was a little weirder. Yours seems more.
He said he went on the wrong night, though. That could mean a million
What
things.
is
Well, what I'm saying is, it was hella old people. My friend
Of
said,
course.
go
course.
on this night. He's going to be there too. So
He
me
was
and
trolling
actually,
you.
no, because he's gone before. He's the one that got fellatio. Anyway,
Good for
so
him.
we went on one night, and it just ended up being like a lot of old people. So it was disgusting. But there's actual,
It was seniors night.
right. There's other events where there's actually like young people like us. I'll let you know, man. It's been like a couple years.
Like how old? Like damn 80s?
Like 50s, 60s, flabby.
Good for them.
Like what used to be here is now down to the ground. Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Hey,
Actually,
good for them.
I'm
That's
not
all
gonna
I
name
gotta
any
say.
names, but some of the people that are in the group, I think you would know because they work in radio.
Oh shit.
I won't say their names.
Yeah, don't say anyone's name.
was an
you've
adventure.
seen at a sex club.
Wow. Life is crazy.
This took a detour.
Yes. Highlight for me, real quick, because Niall
Besides the
was tweeting
sex
me.
club?
Yeah, the other day, I think it was like Saturday morning. I was tweeting, trying to get, because I'm a big sneakerhead. I was trying to get these Yeezy Zions, and I was surprised to see Niall. You were up. It was like what, like 5, 6 a.m.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
And I was trying to cop these Yeezys since like I was trying to cop since the.
I've been
the-
seeing you post stuff about that. Like, how is it that hard to get these shoes?
If it's a shoe that's wanted, like big time, yeah, because the resale value on these shoes
Is like a lot?
can be high, right? So
Really?
it's kind of like a stock, like you hold on to Apple stock, you get it at the low, and you'll never lose with like certain Yeezys. Most Yeezys you won't.
Is
so
this
like
it?
that is the Zion, that is it. But you're looking on, I think, an illegal website, so that price is not right. But people will sell you hella fakes all the time. But yeah, so people, the hype on these shoes, if the hype is like big enough, you can resell them instantly for a good amount of money, or you hold on to them and the stock goes up. So these shoes, you can never get enough pairs. I didn't win any pairs except from the Adidas app. Shout out to Adidas, but they'll go up in a year, 2, 3 years, guaranteed. So that's why I'm up since like 10 p.m. trying to win them in Italy.
What's the most amount of money you got from flipping a shoe?
700.
700 profit.
Yeah.
All right, it's pretty.
Is that really good? Like,
It depends on the shoe, but yeah, for me, it's really good.
Nice.
Because normally I have to sell through like numbers, make $10 here, $20 there, because I'm not able to get shoes like that all the time. They're hard to get. I mean, as you can see, I was up since.
and so
10
you didn't get the shoes, right?
You know what's funny? I try to win all night long through all these different, all these different sites. And I actually won one pair through the Adidas app, which is a pre-raffle. You pre-registered for it like the week before. So I didn't even have to stay up because they just notify you through the
You
app.
didn't have to pay for it?
No, you do have to pay for it.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's a blessing just to...
if you win the lottery, you get to pay for it.
Yes. I know, it sounds crazy
What
to you,
kind
right?
of capitalism is that?
I know, crazy.
I know.
This is the most capitalist thing you'll ever see.
Kanye, bro.
You're
All right,
competing to
here
buy
you
something.
go.
Yeah.
Now you can buy.
Yeah.
What the hell?
You win
because the hype is so real.
Yeah.
You know, it's all hype, man.
Wow, man.
You know. Anyway,
Insane. I'm just gonna go get some Payless shoes and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
you never know.
Get some New Balances.
You never know. You find the right pair. New
Never know.
New Balance is coming back.
I
bro.
know, isn't that stupid? I think that's stupid. Like these weird brands that I used to get, speaking of Kmart, at Kmart for like $20 now are like super, like we talked about when Keezy was here.
Shout out to Keezy.
Like Champion was like a cheap ass brand kinda back in the day. And now
people
it's
look
like,
at you like you're broke.
yeah, that was a Kmart brand, wasn't it? I feel
Not
like
to
it
take
was.
too long, but I'll just tell you this: if Travis Scott wore the shoes you're talking about, or wore any shoe that you guys are wearing,
Right.
all of a sudden, boom.
That's what. So it's just all you need to do is just get a celebrity to wear like
Wear your
something,
shoes.
and
That's every
people will
brand's-
just follow it.
That's
and
every
then it's
brand's
hype.
dream, right?
Right. I mean,
That's
a
every
cool,
brand's dream.
a cool celebrity.
Right.
Right, a cool.
You don't
celebrity.
want Dr. Phil wearing
No.
your shoes.
So pretty much like rappers, something that's gonna influence like a lot of kids.
Or I mean, if Selena Gomez rocked, you know, the new Yeezys coming out, I mean, I'm sure that would help. I mean, it would definitely help like the suburban white girls. It would put them on if they're not already on already. Does that make sense?
Right.
Word.
Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. That took a detour, but
we're
detours.
getting good at these detours.
so
Seriously.
I blame myself. I
What-
just keep asking questions.
nah, man, it's all good. This is why we do this podcast, though. One of the biggest stories is Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion from this past week.
Right.
The quick backstory is they were partying at a house in a mansion in the Hollywood Hills with Kylie Jenner. It was on the Instagram. They even posted IG video on it previously and having a good time. Stop me if I'm wrong, but a situation happened, argument or something along those lines outside. Gunshots were heard, and the police came on the scene, and there's video of it. It's everywhere. Megan Thee Stallion coming out. You can see blood coming from her feet.
Oh shit.
Yep, Tory Lanez is already on the ground,
Right.
per the police. He got charged. He's already out for having a concealed weapon. He didn't have a license.
The guy who shot.
Of course he does.
Yeah, Tory Lanez.
This is the second time he hasn't had a license. And
Okay,
he
I
got
didn't even know
pulled
that.
over. This is the second time.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's like, it could be more, but I know he definitely got arrested because he had a gun in his car and it was like unlicensed, and
There
he
you
was like
go.
in a different state or something.
And California's strict. Very strict. And there was another, I think it was Megan Thee Stallion's friend that was in the car as well. So here's the thing. I've been watching a lot of sources, and everyone is already quick to say, because witnesses, people around, maybe Megan Thee Stallion's friend that was in the car, not for sure. Nothing's for certain, but people are going in on Tory already saying that he's the one that shot, because Megan Thee Stallion told the cops originally that she stepped on glass. Then she changed her story, and you can look on her Instagram and her Twitter and everything. She posted that big, that big correction, basically saying that she's been traumatized and that she was shot.
Right.
Feet were shot.
Right.
A lot of memes are going out. I want to be empathetic. I like.
So wait,
No, please go ahead.
I'll be honest here.
Yeah.
I was half paying attention. Just
It's okay.
Tory Lanez.
But like, so did they the gun accidentally went off? Is that the theory?
Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of theories going out, and I'm trying to be empathetic because I personally want to, address some of these funny ass memes to Tory, because
I'm sure there's
he's
some
only
gold ones.
5'3".
Oh,
So
really?
I feel good about it because I'm like 5'5", and he's only 120 pounds.
You finally got something on a
Yeah, I'm like,
celebrity,
bro.
sucker.
You know what I'm saying? You're a little midget to me. Anyway, but I also understand this is a serious situation. Niall, Justo, what do you think about these theories? What do you think is to be true?
Well, just to jump Justo's curiosity.
Yeah.
It
Megan Thee
sounds.
Stallion had a gunshot wound to her foot.
Yeah.
People are trying to figure out who did it.
It sounds
And there
like
was-
accidental.
there-
No one shoots someone in the
First,
foot.
she said that she stepped on glass. She retracted her story.
Yeah, she wanted
So-
to. She wanted to help Tory, but obviously the news came out, and she did admit she got a gunshot wound. Now people are obviously blaming Tory because he was also charged for having a gun, an unlicensed gun.
Right.
So you put two and two together. She's with female friends and Tory Lanez. I don't know. You do the math.
There was an argument. Now, Niall, here's the thing, though. Just backtrack real quick. You said that do you think Tory? Like, are you sure Tory's the one?
I
that
think
shot the
Kylie
gun?
Jenner did it.
Damn, Kylie.
Look, man.
That's why she fled the scene.
Look, I'm just putting. She was hanging out with them three the same day, and then somehow someone gets shot. I'm just saying.
And she was nowhere to be seen,
And
too.
she left this. Look, man, the perfect criminal would do something like that,
Okay.
and then blame it on the black guy.
Damn.
Look,
Okay.
man,
Oh my God.
Look, man.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're done with the topic then. So it's Kylie Jenner. Is that the answer?
That's
the culprit.
she's.
I would like it to be Kylie Jenner, but I have a
always
feeling
her.
it's Tory
That would be a
Lanez.
plot twist.
It's always her fault.
I just want to blame Kylie Jenner. She doesn't get blamed enough.
Percentage wise, how much do you think that? Do you think it's like 90,
What,
95%?
that Tory
is
shot?
definitely Tory. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Really?
He did that.
Damn.
What do you
Shot in the
think?
foot though. That's wild.
A lot of people are
Could be worse.
coming up with different theories on why he did it. Why do you guys think?
Wait, like why he purposely shot her in the foot?
Or why it happened.
Why it happened?
how-
What were they? There was an argument.
You don't shoot someone in the foot accidentally.
Justin, there was an argument in the car. What was that argument about? Clearly, people were heated.
Right.
Maybe one guy or one girl was heated more than the other. I think it was a guy.
For sure.
I don't know. A 5'3" guy, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to go in on him too because we gotta wait for more evidence. And by the way, there's more video footage of what transpired, but the cops are not releasing it. So we'll have to see what happens.
That's probably going to come out this week.
Yeah. But just based off what we know now, what do you think the argument's about?
Probably directions. It was in a car, right? Or no, they were probably.
Yeah, no, it's south.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
south. I'm gonna shoot you.
You know, driving into LA is fucking.
Let
It's
me get my
crazy.
gun.
They're like, no, it's Highway 80. No, it's 101. There you go.
Are you being serious?
Man.
I don't know.
Okay.
Or they were trying to figure out what to eat. So one person wanted to go to McDonald's. One person
In-N-Out.
wanted to go to Jack in the Box.
I can see how it's that serious.
and then it gets heated quick.
So what
My vote's for Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. I'm weak.
I'ma
Jack in
shoot
the Box
someone
would
in
be
the
the
foot.
place to get shot in the foot.
I want to see because everyone's saying
We're on our
one
way to
thing.
Jack in the Box. Like, for sure. Those kind of people are definitely
Make
going
it
to
a
get shot in the
double-double.
foot.
Those Jack in the Box types.
What I heard, though, was that she was trying to leave. She was trying to, leave. She did not want to hang out with Tory. And so I think that there was some kind of resistance. Now, I don't know. Obviously, shooting someone in the foot is not really, a situation where,
It's just
it
weird.
was, purposely, I'm going to shoot you in the foot.
Right.
I think he would know the consequences of that.
I think it pulled out of anger, maybe.
I think he might have pulled it out
Or
to
just,
maybe
brandishing it,
intimidate
and it went off.
I think something like that. Because you said he's 5'3", so that means he's kind of got little man syndrome, right? So the gun
Napoleon
is going
complex.
Napoleon complex. So
I would know.
He's got the gun. He probably pulls out the gun all the time just for fun, bro. Just so he
Yeah.
can feel big. And then it just went off. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
People, yeah.
Do you?
If you don't know how to
Probably
use
by
it.
accident, but it was probably in an aggressive way.
Yeah. It could have been so much worse.
For sure.
Yeah.
I can't help but to be influenced by the memes.
Oh, God.
Do you think there's any truth to she turned him down? He was trying to hook up and she turned him down because he was too short.
Because she was
That's why.
Okay, maybe not the short thing.
You might be projecting a little bit.
Okay. I'm sorry to project that. But do you think it has anything to do with the fact that she turned him down? She just was not interested in Tory romantically.
I think that kind of comes in together with her wanting to leave, her wanting to leave and him not being rejected on some level. So I don't know, they could have hooked up already and she don't want to mess with him, or that was the night he was trying to get it in and he doesn't take no for an answer and someone's getting shot. I don't know.
I think my exact thoughts are they're hanging out on some friend shit, right, with Kylie and probably some other people at the mansion, and then just like you said, they decided to go out, on their
Right.
own. He started to, say, hey, you want to hang out, you know what I mean?
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. No, I'm with my friend, and he got mad.
Right.
Yeah, but I think height has something to do with it.
Height for sure plays a part.
No matter what, if there's one thing we're for sure about, it's that height has something to do
Yeah,
with
that's
it.
probably the reason why Kylie left. He's like, hey, we should do a threesome. She's like, sorry, I only date people over 5'5", so you're not there.
Some
So
people
she
have
left,
those rules,
and he
too.
was like, shit, what do I do? Megan, what's up? It's like, I'm taller than Kylie. I'm a stallion. You can't talk to me.
Do you think?
You're a mule.
Intense. You're
I'm a
mule.
stallion. You're a
Did you know that he was 5'3"? I didn't realize he
yeah,
was
dude.
that short.
Did you see the sway freestyle he did on Sway?
No.
He was rapping, and then he got
needed
off
a booster
the chair.
seat?
Bro, he needed one because he got off the chair and he was the same exact height. And usually, you're sitting down, you stand up, you seeing this.
Yeah.
It was he got up.
That's so mean.
Yo, that was him, bro. He got up, and he got up and just left. I'm like, and then Sway got up and he looking like a giant. I'm like, all right, that
That's
man
so
is
funny.
short. And there's nothing wrong with short people.
Yeah.
But it was funny to see, like, live.
So mean.
That's
So
so
mean.
funny.
And then I'm 5'4", and I shouldn't be laughing because I'm only like 1 inch taller than him. But yet I feel like I'm
Hey,
6
it
feet.
matters, man.
Yeah. In that situation, every inch matters.
Yep.
Okay, so rapper Logic made the announcement that he is retiring from rap.
Word.
Congratulations to him on
And
his...
it's for a good yeah. Oh, sorry.
No,
What was I
he
saying?
wants to raise his son.
Yeah, that's a good reason. Mm-hmm. You want to, and it makes sense for someone to want to like stop the life and raise a kid. That's great.
Now, Niall, when Niall and I were trading messages, Niall, do you remember what you said?
I said oldest trick in the book.
Yeah. Talk more on that.
Well,
like
I've seen-
pretending to retire.
Yeah,
like
I've
Jay-Z,
seen
like
Weezy.
Jay-Z?
I've seen Jay-Z. I've seen literally almost every rapper do this.
Yeah.
I mean, and what it does, obviously, their next project, they're trying to get a lot of sales on. This is my last project, so support it really, really hard. And
Yeah.
then guess what? They do, because everyone believes that person's going to be done. They're done making music. That's the last time I'm going to hear their lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm going to support it. And so every video they're going to do is going to look like extra grandiose and all that. And sales are up. It works. It's a great marketing
Scheme, yeah.
campaign. So
Have you guys
now-
listened to it at all? I haven't listened.
Under
the new
Pressure?
song?
Yeah.
He's called No Pressure.
No pressure. Sorry, no pressure.
Isn't that an old song?
No, he made a song called. He made a album called Pressure,
Right. Oh, got
and
it.
now he's got a new
That's what I'm
album.
thinking
His
about.
last album called No Pressure.
No pressure.
No
Got it.
pressure.
Word.
So
I like his older stuff, to be honest. I like all his stuff, but I do like his older stuff. I will say
we
that.
all like his older stuff. That's
But-
why. That's why we have issues with Logic.
Well, you know what? I actually agree with what you're saying. But I think that he has the right intention. I think that he does want to take care of his son. I don't know in the back of his head that he's already planning. Oh, it's all part of the plan. I'm definitely gonna come out with more music. I'm just gonna use this as an excuse. But does that make sense? I think that it's it wouldn't be surprising.
It's definitely part of it.
It
I
wouldn't
think
be surprising if he like.
Well,
came
it's
back.
just a break. Yeah, if he comes
Yeah,
back.
I
that's
mean-
what I was gonna say. It's a break, really.
It's a
He's going to
break,
take a couple
really.
years off to take his care of his.
Yeah,
mental
I mean,
health.
look, if
in like
he's a-
5 years, he
Yeah.
can be like, "I'm back.
Yeah.
I got this
Yeah,
fire
if he's a
album."
musician, if he's a real musician, you're
Yeah.
gonna always have that itch. It's gonna
I was
be
gonna-
that itch, and you'll
exactly.
be like, "Oh man, someone says something about me. Like someone's gonna say something funny about Logic. Some rapper named Little 6ix9ine divided by 3. It's like Logic half white. Well, I'm half." Not white, like whatever. And Logic's gonna be like, man, bro, he don't know how better I am now. And he's gonna come out 5 years from now with an album. Happens every time. I don't see the point. I do see that's what I'm saying. As a marketing scheme, I get it. So like we'll play along. But since I'm on a podcast, like I'm just gonna call it a spade a spade. You're
Sure.
just doing a good marketing campaign. Also, I think that Logic has had a really tough career, like post signing with Def Jam.
Agreed.
I think because there was obviously some deal, right? How many albums he's able to drop within this. So now he's at that point. He's like, all right, I've done everything I needed to do with Def Jam. Now, of course, when you get to that kind of level of success, you're going to deal with a lot of criticisms. You're going to deal with politics. He's probably tired of all that bullcrap. So I would say he's retiring from working with major labels. And the next time he comes in, he's going to be independent. Because when he started off, he was broke. And then he made a break. And then he's on a label. But the thing is, labels suck. Like, they really do. For the most part, as far as like you have to produce and churn out this kind of music. I bet you the song he made, that Suicide song, he probably didn't have much to talk about. He probably didn't have much say on it. They probably like, hey, we need you to make this kind of track. We already got the artist for you. This is the hook. All you gotta do is rap about this. I bet you he didn't even have control over that. But that's how labels work. Like, hey, you're gonna rap about this. This is gonna be your sound for this album. So that can be extremely taxing for an artist.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to argue against anything along those lines. I was just going to bring up the whole and maybe I'm biased because I like Logic as a person. So everything that you said about him being frustrated or just not wanting to deal with the politics, I don't want to say I know him that well, but I feel like I know him enough to say that I think you're right on that. I just feel like he's such a talented rapper. I feel like maybe in the beginning, the first couple years when he had that buzz in Maryland, and then it got bigger and bigger, he started writing that. And as he got bigger, I just noticed like the whole hip hop community from the Joe Buddens of the world just never really respected him, right? And I think Do you think that it's because he's biracial? He's half white, half black, but he doesn't, for lack of a better word, doesn't look black, and he's very, I hate to say this, but you know what I mean? Like, he's just a really, like, kind of like he'll even say it, like a nerdy guy. Mm-hmm. He likes Rubik's Cubes, and he likes, like, cartoons, you know what I mean? Like, he is not the, for lack of a better word, not the stereotypical rapper. And that's what I like about him. I mean, truth be told, dude, you know, again, I remember seeing him in the beginning. You know, I remember, you know, even after a show, my uncle's son was such a fan of his, but it wasn't there. He called my uncle's son on FaceTime, which is really unheard of. Now, again, at the time, it was actually at Celebrity Ballroom in Phoenix. You know, I always think of like the energy of meeting someone, and maybe I'm like taking this all different ways, but you know, I just, look, he's he's making millions of dollars. He's fine. But I just feel like it's unfortunate that he never got the respect from his peers that I think that he deserved. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, even if some of his more mainstream music wasn't, you know, vibing with you or other people, I mean, he's a talented rapper. The dude can freestyle. That cypher he did years ago,
right?
When he was nominated, I forgot what year it was, but it was still to this day one of my favorite ciphers.
Right. Well, I could definitely tell you. I mean, nobody was hating on Logic because he's biracial. When you have people like Eminem running around and Mac Miller, who have made a ton of music and has been respected in hip hop.
No, I get that, but I just feel like he didn't really get that. You know what I mean? Like he would just. I've heard.
Well, that's because of the music that he produced. That's what the hip hop community, they judge you based on the music you produce. If you produce kind of corny music like the Suicide song, you're gonna get some hate.
But aside from that song, he has a really good discography, and then he's also come out with other songs. Can't get specific right now, but what I'm saying is you can also see at someone's core if someone's talented or not. He's a lot more talented than a lot of rappers that are out there right now.
Talent is first of all, I mean, talent is like unlimited. There's so many talented people. What are you beyond that? Like, how are you, contributing to hip hop beyond that? It's not based on, oh, you're a good rapper, so I'm just going to love you. No, you got to make good music. So
I think he does.
I think he makes good music for like white kids. You know what I mean? But as far as like hip hoppers, you're talking about people that like, we're talking about like Joe Budden or Charlamagne the God to criticize him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his music isn't for them, but they have voices in hip hop. In hip hop, like, you gotta have something like more than just whatever he did with the Suicide song and then whatever he did with the Marshmallow song. He's just kind of made tracks like that. And I think he's internalized a lot of the criticisms. There we go. Thank you.
Sorry.
My human dictionary. Criticisms. In his own way, because he kind of got to his head too. If you listen to his music, his recent music, he kind of got to his head. Like, everyone else the problem, I'm not the problem.
He's going in on people, yeah.
He's going on people. He kept like it got repetitive. Like, a lot of the stuff he talked about was repetitive.
His story.
So I'm just saying, like, it gets old and people are like, you're just corny. Just like people think Russ is corny because like the way he moves. He's talented. He's got beats, but people think he's corny because of how he. Well, hip hop community thinks he's corny because of how he acts and what kind of music he produces and then how he feels he should be looked at. When you have that entitlement, like, you're gonna get pushback unless you have good music.
Here's the thing, man. I know we don't have time for this, but entitlement versus confidence, I don't think like
there's a difference.
Not to talk about Russ too much, I think he's just confident.
No, he's not.
I've watched enough of him to kind of get his vibe.
I watched enough of him too.
When you produce your own shit and write your own stuff, and I know you don't think he does. I know.
I didn't say that.
No, you said something like you said before, like his dad.
I don't think he's
for a record
independent.
company.
No, I don't think he started off independent. He had connects.
I think he did.
Didn't say. You don't think he had any connects? His dad worked for a freaking record label.
I don't believe that.
Well, I do.
But it's okay.
Let's call him.
Yeah, let's call him.
All right.
You got Chance's number. You got Kanye's number. I know they haven't texted you back, but hey, maybe Russ will.
I don't got Kanye's number, bro. I wish I had August's number.
Oh, August.
So,
or maybe you want Jada's number.
By the
you
way,
want to be on a side team.
By the way,
yes,
solid fucking segue.
Oh yeah, I tried, man.
I'm proud of you for that one.
So
that was solid, dude. Is that the song?
Yeah, so August Alsina dropped. We're recording this Sunday, so it dropped just on Saturday. Entanglement.
It was late last night, right? Like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, and
He must have been feeling himself.
man,
Or he must have been crying.
August is one of them dudes, man. If you mess with him,
You picture
Send. Upload. Jada, I miss you.
he has a blanket over his head.
Yeah,
He's just
dude.
so is that what it is? You think he's really hurt, or you think he's
Yes.
just being spiteful and petty, or it's
Both.
kind of like
both. Yeah.
That's where spiteful and pettiness comes from, is like you being in love. And like he wanted her and she went back to Will. And now he's dropping this song.
Now
you
he's
think
sad.
he wrote this song like within the past like couple days? You think he had it in his back pocket?
No, I mean he wrote that song soon as that episode came out of Entanglement.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
been like
I'm
an
asking.
entanglement.
Got it.
He had a solid week to do it, for sure.
Oh man, this is
Entanglement's
hilarious.
it's such a good word to build a song off of.
I know,
Especially
no, that
like it's
word-
a good word
Yeah,
to
dude.
use.
I mean, even without the song, that word already took off. Like people are gonna be saying that, like, yeah, we're not in a
in an
relationship, we're in an
entanglement.
entanglement.
Like, I already find myself
now
using that
he's
word.
capitalizing off of that,
Yeah.
rightfully so.
Good. I mean,
You know, I
Go
mean,
for it, bro.
rightfully so. And
he should have already put a patent on that word.
man, he's
or
gonna have to
copyright.
he's gonna have to call Jada.
By the
They'll have to
way,
do
Do you
some,
I feel like she's the one to have the second it came out. She's like, oh, I'm gonna copyright that.
she probably did.
By the way,
You
put
got
it on a
money,
shirt.
You can just copyright anything.
Yeah.
let's get your thoughts on the song. But by the way, he's smart, man. You're absolutely right. Perfect timing because he dropped his next single around the same time.
Wow.
Like,
He's got a new single.
It's all planned. Yeah,
Like another single
yeah.
besides this one.
Yeah, off his new album. But
People are gonna listen to it.
yeah, for sure.
Wait,
People
so
are
he
gonna-
has
Oh, he's got an album coming out.
he has an album coming out?
Yeah, it's already out, isn't it? Hold on.
Oh shit.
It's a conspiracy then.
Yes. So here's the thing, though.
That's
They
what I
they
said,
planned this
man.
whole thing, man.
Dude, I'm telling you,
to put his
it's all
album
an
out.
act, man.
Him
Red Table Talk, all a grift. Will's gonna drop another freaking Men in Black 4. Everything's gonna work. Jada Smith's gonna drop an album. Will's gonna come out of here talking about I whip my hair forth and back. It's gonna be crazy.
it's all connected,
It's
man.
part of the Smith fucking franchise, man.
What do you think of the song?
It's a
The
good song. I like the song.
It is. It's
a catchy song.
Sounds good, right?
August Alsina makes good music.
Like, I feel like he can take
So-
any words
Word.
and make it sound sexy.
I mean,
Like plumbing, he can make sound sexy. He
I
could.
don't know that one.
I don't know what.
entanglement is a kind of sexy word, though.
The definition of
Yeah, I
entanglement, it's when you're tangled in the sheets. Girl, I know that we don't call it a relationship, but you're still fucking with me. Yeah.
Oh,
Damn. It's a good line.
Entanglement
It's a good line.
is when you tangled in them sheets. Entanglements is when you're tangled up with me.
That's pretty good.
Shorty leaning on my shoulder, got her questioning my willpower. Jaded. This
that's
wordplay.
Rick Ross.
Was
Oh,
that
that's Rick Ross. Okay.
That's his verse.
So why does Rick Ross on this
I don't
song?
fucking know.
Why is Rick Ross even involved in this entire thing?
Because he needs someone to rap. He's the singer.
I honestly think August
It's so
Alsina,
weird.
To I know you're about to quote as if August Alsina. I believe August Alsina wrote those lyrics and he needed a rapper because nobody.
I believe that.
People
He
are
can't
gonna
rap.
People are gonna be like
Rick Ross ain't gonna
August
think like
Alsina.
that, yeah.
We ain't gonna let you just rap, sing
rapping.
and rap. Like you can't be rapping. You don't got a rapping voice. All right. I wrote these lyrics. Rick Ross, can you read this for me? Can you do this for me? Rick Ross,
yeah.
like, yeah, I got you. And then he just did it. I bet you.
I'm curious
sure.
what his version of this whole thing is. To know that, like, what happened.
Who, Ross?
Yeah.
Oh, I
And be
think
like-
he just wants to ride the wave.
And
Yeah,
be
that's
like
a
Will,
wave.
and be like
Dude.
Will Smith and fucking the whole thing, and be like, yeah, I'm gonna jump in this. I'm gonna jump on this song.
Oh yeah, he probably don't care about Will Smith.
Bro, from here on out, we will be using the word entanglement in some way, shape, or
Yeah,
form.
like seriously, like
sure.
literally, there's gonna be a freaking app, a
Called-
dating app called
dating-
Entanglement. I swear to God, and like,
Hey, if
it's-
that comes out, you heard it here
and,
first.
and then Julian's gonna download it and he's gonna complain about some girl stalking him. God, man, this girl I met off Entanglement. She just
So, just to back up more
Love
what
it.
you're saying, entanglement is when anyway, can tell you trouble. Saddest part is I still love you, just to keep it simple.
he loves her.
I'm being honest, baby.
course.
Don't want no strings attached. You just want to beep. That's gonna break your back. That's what she wants, but he wants.
He wants more.
love, right?
He wants more. She wants somebody that's gonna break her back. He
Hey,
broke her back.
I'm
and
half.
maybe he thought that breaking her back would get her to come to him, but it didn't.
Well, Niall, I'm half. No, I ain't about to play with that. You left your man to me just to pay him back. Don't you know that's cold-hearted? Do you? You know that's cold-hearted? I added that in. Once
Right.
you're gone, no coming back.
Right.
He's threatening her.
Right.
I don't think threatening.
But guess
Once
what?
you're gone, there's no coming back.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's talking
that's-
smack though, because if she knock on his door, he's letting her in.
Okay, hold on. Let's talk about age. because you referenced this before last week. Girl, you fucking with a youngin'. I be doing shit you like. Don't do. God damn it, I can't be.
You should be a rapper.
No,
You should do
don't
that.
do talking when I see you. All you hear is love sounds going round for round. Will can't do that because he's old. Right? Am I right? You want a beep that can take you down. So she just wants the sex. Man, poor Will.
Poor Will.
I said this last week. Will is the damn victim.
Word.
Will. I'm Team Will 100%.
I've always been Team Will.
I'm Team Will. All right.
Yo,
I even subscribed to his YouTube channel.
Jada,
Go Will.
Jada, you gotta be cleaner with your side pieces. Will Smith, we know he has side pieces.
For sure.
We all know Will Smith got side
But they're
chicks.
quiet.
But he knows how to keep them in check. You messy. You got August Alsina now making a damn song. So now the Will Smith household is in distress. They're like, you see this? August Alsina drop a song, Jada. What the Jada? I'm sorry. God damn it, Jada.
I can already hear.
I can already see
I can see
it.
the scene. They're in their kitchen.
Yeah, you gotta listen to it. And oh my God, the kids, Jaden,
kids.
Willow, they're hearing this. What the? They're hearing about their mom getting their back blown out, and then they're supposed to be friends with August Alsina. I can't imagine.
I can't.
I'd be like, August, what the, dude? What the?
did you see?
That was
Did you guys see 50 Cent's Instagram? His
And they're
text
typing like this.
Yeah, because they type with the one hand.
What about 50 Cent?
Did you see the 50 Cent Instagram with his text conversation with Will Smith?
Oh, dude, that's fake.
It's fake.
I believe it's fake.
Oh, it's
What did it
hilarious.
say?
Will Smith.
All right.
Yeah, read it.
So 50's
Will
text.
Smith wins.
Wait. All right, Julian's 50 Cent. You're Will Smith.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
So
You're 50
I'm
Cent. Go ahead.
50. Okay. Yo, Will, you all right over there?
Yeah, man, I'm cool. I appreciate your concern, my brother.
But why she tell you that shit on a show for everybody to see?
We broke up, so she did her and I did me.
Then she said only she can get permission for somebody to blow her back out.
You 50.
Wait, what'd I do?
That's so funny. That was good job, guys.
No problem.
That was
No problem.
fantastic. Oh my god.
So that for sure was not. That's not a real
No way.
conversation.
Will Smith would not move like that.
10 points to you for that Will Smith impression. That was fantastic.
Okay, so we're in agreement that Will Smith is the victim. August
That was
Alsina
great.
to be continued, right?
Yep.
And for those people that don't know, we made a bet that Jada would have August on Red Table Talk within 2 weeks. That was last week, so already 1 week has gone by. You have one more week
I have
because
one
you
more
said
week.
that it happened within 2 weeks.
Right.
So we'll see what happens.
I was trying to strategize in my head, like, now that he dropped this song, I believe the possibility of Red Table Talk is not going to happen, but I want to still believe that it will happen. That, like, now, because I mean, it would be a great another way to capitalize a ballpark of him dropping the song, and now she bringing him to Table Talk. She's like, let's be real.
Yeah.
You didn't break my back. Just be real. My back is fine. I've never had surgery. I might have had some vaginal care, but I never had surgery.
I think this would be great closure.
With it's Red Table Talk?
Yeah, absolutely. Basically, everything you're saying, this would be like the finale. You know what I mean?
I hope
this is how
so.
you end it.
Either that or Will Smith needs to drop a goddamn track and bury this man.
Ooh.
Bury him.
Bring it
Will
back?
Smith, get in the studio and bury this man. Look, 2020 is already a shit show of a year. Why wouldn't it be
You think Will
the
Smith
year
got
that
it,
Will
though?
Smith?
The
Huh?
Will Smith I remember is the summertime Will Smith.
Yeah, well,
You
Hey,
think he's got it?
summertime's
he
a
needs to
bop.
be a little bit grimier.
That's what I'm saying.
He needs to be grimier. He
can be
needs to let
grimier.
Jada know why she married him in the first place.
He needs to be the bad boys Will Smith.
Yeah, he needs to. Yeah,
The Independence Day punching aliens.
Will.
and all
Independence Day.
Take notes.
Yeah, Will.
All right, let's go.
Damn it.
That was fantastic. I'm still stuck on that Will Smith impression.
The whole like text conversation.
No, his impression of Will Smith was fucking spot on.
Blow your back out.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Hey, if you're in August's situation, real quick before we go into the next topic, would you still stay in this relationship, if you will, this entanglement?
If I was Will Smith,
If you're if you're August,
Well, they're not, right? She's back with Will Smith.
she is. But I'm just saying. Let's just say like like in a make believe world. If you're August right now, and she's gonna regulate you to
using
being the
you?
side piece. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
He probably would.
Yeah, he would. I mean, I would if I was him.
because he's
In the
connected.
in the
I mean,
feeling.
He
because
can't get
it's
enough.
Jada Smith. I mean, damn.
What do you think it is?
lie.
What do you think
Word
is
is
it
very
about her
beautiful.
pussy? You think it's just
say
like
that.
okay? What do you think? It like she just had like a magical vagina or what?
I would say it's probably like the next thing to Narnia. Probably.
Ooh.
I would assume
Narnia.
so. I mean,
Right.
shit. I mean,
Word.
we got people dropping songs.
Yeah.
We got, red table talks around it. I mean, damn. There
damn
must be
word.
a lot going on.
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole different world. So,
Yeah. Speaking of entanglement, man, you guys want to talk about this? The big relationship story that was trending, not story, but show was Indian Matchmaking on Netflix. And you and I were talking about this the other day. And you're right, man. It was like trending number 1. It was like number 5 for me at one point. Now it's like the biggest thing people are talking about.
Right.
Basically, have you guys seen it or no?
no.
I saw the preview on Netflix.
I
Okay.
haven't even seen that.
So it basically touches on, it's a dating show. It's a matchmaking show. A matchmaker out of India basically matches up Indian people, right?
Okay.
And look,
Interesting.
the specifics I'm not gonna get into just because
There are no parents involved?
No,
They're-
they're arranged marriages,
Yes.
right? So arranged marriages is like it involves the entire family trying to find someone for their kids.
Right.
to
So they
marry.
just televised
So
what?
they just televise what's already happening,
Right.
basically.
well,
From what it seems like, because they do go through matchmakers to find people to marry your son or daughter.
yeah. So
Right.
just I'll add on that. It's arranged marriages, but now in Indian culture, there's this thing called love marriages, and love marriages have been most recent. Again, if you're Indian, feel free to comment below. I'm not going to say I'm right on everything, but generally speaking, this allows the people that are involved to make their own decisions. Whereas back in the day, that
You
culture
have to.
Yeah, exactly. You had to have
We already
arranged.
chose it for you like 15 years ago. So.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I hate him, though.
40 years ago. No.
Now
Dude,
there's little more freedom depending on your own.
There's a lot more
family,
freedom.
depending on your family and how they view that thing. And
Well,
to actually
yeah.
marry for love.
Well, here's the thing. The show is here's the good and the bad. The good is they cover all types of Indian people. Like there's ones that are really, really like I guess traditional. So they follow, like one guy follows what his mom says, and then there's a lot of westernized Indian people that make their own decisions. Of course, parents, they need to have their parents' blessing. Some parents get more involved than others. Actually, I'm sorry. All the parents get involved, but there's different levels to it. But there's a lot of money involved in these marriages, man. Number one, I think you talk about generational wealth. Man, these families, they all seem to have money. Number one. That's one thing I kind of didn't vibe with because I got a sense of like a lot of classism and a lot of stereotypes based off what's the word I'm looking for? Based off what you do, your job, your looks. You know what I mean? So, they hire like this matchmaker from India, and she's got the mint job, I'll tell you that. And they basically tell her exactly what they're looking for. I want this guy to have this amount of money. He's got to look like this, got to be this amount of height, and I want him to at least have like 3 degrees, things like that. It's just very specific. It seemed like the show was more that. I can see why it's getting so much backlash because it seems like the show is more, or it's depicting more. The values are not based off the actual people,
Right.
but it's more based off what have you done and who are you. Does that make sense? And I understand it's the culture, so I don't want to knock the culture. And maybe I'm describing this entirely wrong, but generally you kind of get what I'm saying, right? It just seems very. But I think we're all different, right? I mean, I can't knock the culture, but for someone that's really westernized, we're all from here, we're born here.
Yeah.
It comes off really fake. Really artificial. Like there's this one girl, I forgot her name. Everyone watching this will know who I'm talking about. She's like trending huge. She was just the worst person in the world. If you saw her, you ever have those moments where you're like shouting at the TV? Yeah, she's one of those people. She's just so
man.
picky, so negative.
Is this show based in India?
No.
So they're in America.
Some
doing
people
this?
live in India. Like there's 2 or 3 from the show, from the episodes, and then there a lot of them live in like New Jersey, all
And they're getting-
Texas.
okay.
And they hired this matchmaker with their parents or whatever. They hire this matchmaker to find them matches, and then they go on these dates. But it shows the whole dichotomy of like their parents getting involved. But they all come from money,
Right.
and it's just very.
And so the backlash. So there was a backlash to this show.
Yeah, like a lot of colorism, racism. I don't know the racism. I think that if your preference is you want to date and marry someone that's Indian, that's your preference. Like I went to, I remember back in high school, there's like, there's girls that I really like Greek and Indian, and they've always dated within their culture. Totally respect that. You can't really knock that, right?
Well, was it only Indian people on the show? Like
Yes.
As far as
Yes.
So then that's what it is. Like,
But that's their
it's-
culture.
Right. That's their culture.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't call it racism because, well, from the jump, that's what it is. Like because there's caste systems, in India. So there's like people that are like, low, and then we're probably looking at the people that are high.
Yeah.
Because in order to maintain that high, and that's why the parents, I'm assuming the parents are like involved so that they don't just accidentally go to someone that's in a lower caste. I don't know, but they definitely want to keep the money going, like keep that status going for
That
their
for sure.
kids.
Yeah.
So I understand it, and I can see why. Also, there's backlash in the Western society because we are more like free birds.
Yeah.
We'll goddamn date a damn person that's sleeping on the bench.
Yeah, I mean,
if they're nice.
The dream is, you want to marry someone or you want to be with someone for who they are, and not so much like what they're about.
Right.
Ideally, but I'm, I after watching the show, I don't know. I mean, can we really be mad at them? Can we really hate on them?
No, I don't think so, because I mean, in Western society, like we make it seem like you have to be in love to be married, but like the honestly, the reason to be married is to conserve wealth, is to like share wealth and then pass it down. So I mean, there's benefits to marriage. If that was the case, like people wouldn't be getting married, really. But so this is just a form of, hey, like we respect your family, we want our wealth to be joined with your wealth, and then that's how we keep it moving. And in our society, we're like, oh, we have to be in love. Why are y'all getting married? That's why the whole Will Smith and Jada thing, I don't really care about the whole like that's their thing. They made this an agreement. You know what I mean? My only issue is that they want to make it seem like they're perfect or whatever. But anyway, in America and Western society, we like think that, oh, you have to be married to be in love, or if you are married, you have to be in love. You have to choose. But it seems like it's strictly business.
Kind of, yeah. Like it's just,
that's what it is if you look at it like that.
Yeah, exactly. They get married out of convenience. I think that this is not for every situation off the show. I'm just going by, just generalizing. It's more about checking those boxes.
Right.
For sure. Like, for example, her name is Aparna. Anyway, she's the worst. She was
she
on
cute?
No, not at all.
Oh,
and
God.
I was going to tweet out, thank God I didn't. I'm like, man, this girl's not even cute. She shouldn't even be acting this picky. As cruddy as that says, that's just
But
honestly.
she got money though. You can be picky.
Her
when you
parents
got money.
have money. Her parents have money.
That
Put her
means
in
she got
Ivy
money.
League schools. Right. They all have money. All the entire culture has money. But here's the thing. She went on a date. She went on like hella dates, right? No one was good enough for her. She went on a date with this one guy, had an Ivy League education. I wasn't even like a free bird. I mean, he was like an entrepreneur. Actually, he was a podcast host. He's an Indian podcast host, a successful one. And on the date, it shows him saying, yeah, I didn't actually start becoming financially successful until 5 years ago. All of a sudden, red flag for her, 5 years ago, because in her mind, because she went on to say later on the show, that was alarming to her because she doesn't want to be 10 years from now, on the street or having to worry about someone that doesn't have a set plan. I guess she wants to, the cultures, they want to be with people that have a set plan from the jump. You know what I mean? Man, I think it's... we can all have our opinion.
I don't think that's perfectly exclusive to them, though, either. I think a lot of people think like that.
It's not, but if we're talking about the show...
I agree with that.
Yeah, a lot of people think they want to find
I
a
think
partner
that's
who
what turns you off, just
Yeah.
in general, for you personally.
I think it's sad. It's sad. I just wish... I personally wish that everyone kind of thought the same way. Like me.
I don't think so.
No, but judge
Everybody
me...
should just think like me.
But
Word.
but seriously, don't you guys wish that...
This is him or Kanye saying this.
Don't you wish that everyone judged the person that you were going to marry based off the person and what their values about and who they are, rather than money and what they're worth?
That's the
And the
romantic.
families they
That's
come
the
from.
romantic.
Capitalistic society, so it's very
Yeah,
hard
right.
to do that.
I guess that's really what
That's
it
the
is.
romantic way of looking at it, and that's what a lot of people.
Idealistic.
If
way,
that's what
right?
you're looking for, romance, if you're looking for love, then yes, you should. But she's not looking for love. She's looking for security.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
business.
it is. Yeah,
If you
exactly.
look
Yeah.
at, if you
I know,
are
that's
trying-
the sad part about
like
it.
if you are looking for a lawyer, like you're gonna be checking off boxes, and if you're like, whoa, this lawyer just started last year and he doesn't have a list of clients in his practice.
Niall, are you banging your lawyer?
No, but she probably don't need to bang him either.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they probably sleep in like different rooms. That
Dude,
would-
Yeah.
that's
It's-
real.
it's a business
Dude,
transaction.
It's a business transaction.
all the
it's
way.
security.
and that's what marriage started out as being.
Well, the mom in one of the episodes, this one dude, he's like a jewelry designer. Well, his parents are like, they do jewelry. He's like hella rich in like Mumbai or somewhere. Dude, this guy is so rich, bro. And like he just turned 30 or something. And his family's like, oh, my blood pressure is getting so high. You're not married yet at 30. I'm like, man, in America, like 30, that's like still, you know, people are still like single and
People still living at their parents' house.
yeah.
100%. We just have a different idea of what, you know, Americans want to marry for love for the most part.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are, you know, individualistic. Is that the right word?
What are your
for it?
thoughts on missed opportunities? Like, I just remember back in high school, you know, maybe I'm taking it personally. I don't know, but like whether you're, you know, no, I'm just being honest. Like, like the Greek girl, I remember, Indian girl, like you find her really attractive. You'll never have a chance because you're not Indian, you're not Greek. Like
You're
that just
asking-
kind of sucks. Like
You're asking two married guys,
right, but
on
when you're a
missed
single,
opportunities.
don't you think that whole thought process kind of sucks when people think
You should never look back on.
But just in general, like when people
In
think
general?
I'm only going to date within my race. I can't fault them for wanting that. It's a free country. But on the other side, part of me is like, man, that kind of sucks that you're not more open-minded. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it excludes a lot of options. A lot of people are like that for like not even race. Like I will not date a dude who's shorter than 6 foot, or I will not
You
like.
date dudes?
You know what I mean.
Oh, that. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
speaking
I
as
was playing
the
off.
woman,
Sorry.
but
So no, I didn't know what he said. I thought, my bad. It's the Bay. I mean,
but like,
it's the Bay.
but same thing.
I'm weak.
People are picky, and people have a very specific idea in their head of who they want to be with for the rest of their life. And the second someone doesn't exactly fit that mold, they throw away someone who could be a genuine partner.
That's what disappoints me.
Yeah,
because it's
not.
like
It could just not be raised. Just people have this idea in their head that people aren't able to live up to.
arranged marriages. What do you think about that?
Arranged marriages.
Sometimes
I respect it because that's part of their culture on some level. I mean, there's some parts of cultures in general that I don't respect. Like, I don't agree with like the caste system type thing. You know, like, oh, you're beneath me type thing. I don't, like that. Like, I think all humans should be looked at like respected as such. But as far as like arranged marriages and looked at as a business, I respect it. I get it. Marriage is honestly like superficial as hell, to be honest. As long as you like love that person, if you want to take the next step to get married and like again share your resources with that person, then cool, go with it.
You know what's crazy? I was reading up on this before we started the pod. Apparently, in Indian culture, arranged marriages, which are still very big, has a higher percentage of success than the love marriages when you're more free to let the people in the marriage decide what they want to do as far as who they marry.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's only for a certain
People.
type of class of people. I guess that's my only gripe with the whole thing. But again, it's the culture. Gotta respect it.
The class part, I understand why people have
Yeah.
issues with the arranged marriage part. Like, I understand all that. So, but I can see why it's successful. Some people are like, even now, it's COVID-19. Like, it's just shaking up a lot of tables. You know what I mean? As far as like, man, I really don't like you. If you came into the marriage like already like knowing what's up, there wouldn't be no confusion. Like, oh man, I want to get divorced.
If your parents said, okay, let's say that was our culture and that's how we grew up to be. If they said, you know what, you need to have an arranged marriage, and if you weren't attracted to the person physically, do you think that you can grow to love that person if you're not attracted to them physically?
Yeah.
You guys being the married
I think so.
guys in the room. Because
How attract like complete like not attracted at all? Like,
well, you guys actually told me
I think
last week.
if you spend enough time with anybody,
That's
you'll
true.
you'll get some sort of bond with that person,
Right.
regardless, unless they're a complete monster.
Yeah, like
or
a
it's an
complete
abusive.
monster.
yeah, but is
or
that bond? Can that be actual sexual? There's a different bond. It can be emotional bond, but that doesn't mean it.
something? Not
think so.
necessarily.
I mean,
It can. It depends on the
Depends
on
how
the
bored you
situation.
are.
Yeah. there's that too.
So just get married to the person, but you don't find them sexually attractive. Just kind of hang out. Hey, you're my life partner. I bond with
Yeah.
you. You and I
I'm
get
sure-
along.
yeah,
Being a
I
life
don't
partner
know.
is more. It's it's not just about sex too.
No, but I get that. But don't you want to be? You want to want them. You want
For
to
sure.
be attracted to them. I mean, look. I mean, it ain't gonna last down
That's
there
if you
forever.
view- if-
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might as well use it while you got it.
That's if you view marriage like that. Like, if you view marriage like as a business, then like
then it doesn't matter.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
they can honestly, I can see where I doubt it. I don't think I have no idea how those relationships go. But like, they can be married and then have like some side shit going on. Or they go and
Yeah.
You know, people get massages and
All that matters
Taiwan or
is that
something.
they, like you said, everything, all the money's together, and obviously they want them to have children, and then they did their job.
Yeah.
That's it.
Anyway, if you guys get a chance, check it out.
Yeah. So you don't want arranged marriages. You don't want arranged
Would you,
Man,
if we said we have someone who's ready to marry you right now, right?
And she's got money.
She's got money,
That's security for you.
security. You
That's-
don't know what she
that's
looks
more
like.
Income for less than zero.
Exactly.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
But you have tomorrow. You show up at the wedding, get married, and that's it. Would you do it?
I'll leave it at this, man. I'm the farthest. I mean, you guys are married. I'm the farthest from that. But just I remember dating in the past, dating someone and super attractive and getting to know them at the core who they were, and I realized I don't like being around this person. I'm just being honest.
that-
and hold on, and
that
then
happens.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
And that's
let's-
okay.
having to
let's-
live with this person every single day, waking up to them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can't
let
fly.
me add this to our deal. Prenup included.
Ooh, prenup included. No, he wouldn't want the prenup though.
What do you mean? I thought the prenup is like.
Yeah, but then I don't get half.
But she has the money.
Yeah, she has the money.
So if
now.
they divorce, he gets half her money.
Watch your words,
All right.
sir. Watch your words.
Okay, so all right,
Yeah.
okay.
So
let's
he
flip
wouldn't
the
want-
situation.
he wouldn't
no
want it.
prenup. So she's like,
There you
Gally,
go.
get married, no prenup.
But I can't stand being around the person, not physically
Well,
attracted or not mentally attracted.
You don't know.
I-
It's
no.
just we
You
don't
don't
know
know.
yet.
Yeah, no.
All
no.
we
What
have.
if she's kinda
All
cute?
I'm.
But see, you're throwing all these different like factors in there. What if? Nah. I just can't let it fly. Yeah. I just feel like you're lying to yourself. I'd rather be by myself. Just have a hell of a lot of friends.
Then have a
Masturbate by yourself,
surprise.
Well, I mean, no.
Go have
I-
fun of your sex dungeons.
bro. Or I can go to Amsterdam. I can go to the Philippines.
There you go. You can go wherever you want.
Have you been
Did I
to
say
the
that?
Philippines or Amsterdam?
We'll save that for next episode. Okay. Anything you want to say? Because we're about to end this.
All right. I'm good.
Good luck, Nick. I'm just kidding.
Subscribe, hit that like button, and comment below next week, man. Thank you.
Thank you.